Hello everyone, it's Christopher here from the Southwest Shooters, and in today's video, and I'm going to put more importance on this, alright? You know what I'm about to say, but there's a reason why I'm embellishing this point. This video has been made in conjunction with my friends at Crackshot in Newton Abbot, and this is about a very special gun. This is the Crackshot 2020 Air Arms, and it is currently available pre-owned from my good friends at Crackshot. You will have likely never have seen a gun like this before, so I'm going to give you a bit of a background of its history and tell you about it. So, Crackshot, you know how much I love the shop, and one of the things that I really like about them is their charitable work. And every year they do a fundraiser for the Devon Air Ambulance. And in 2020, they, in collaboration with Air Arms, created this gun. All right. And I'm just going to call it the Crackshot 2020, but it features a Ultimate Sporter stock and an S400 action. The gun has also been finished in this amazing sort of blue and black flame kind of finish. It's extremely professional, it looks amazing, and I would have imagined that it was done by Air Arms themselves. You can see how cool the gun looks. And it has a little cheek piece there. The gun is in 177 and it can be purchased either for £725 without the scope or £899 with the scope. If it were me, I would just purchase this gun by itself and I would get a different scope on it. Okay, and I'm going to go into some reasons for that in a moment. I'm just going to be completely honest with you about my assessment of the whole rig, and I'm allowed to talk about the scope. So, you know how much I enjoy using Air Arms guns. I think that they are some of the best guns in the world, and this is no exception. It's a single shot 177, so I'm not going to show you the data because there's no magazine to use, right? But I shot this gun over 30, 40, and 50 meters. Let's begin by looking at the data of me shooting this gun at 30 meters. Alright then guys, we have the Crackshot Air Arms here, and we're at 30 meters currently, and I'm going to put 5 shots in each of those targets that you can see up there. So we have a splatter target and we have a non-splatter target, so you can see what the grouping is like on both of them. That was a little lower than yes, okay, sorry, I wasn't using the requisite holdover then, excuse me. So I'm going to go over to the other one. I needed to... That's more like it, okay. I had to use a mil of holdover for this distance. So, forgive that first one. Pellet number 3. Number 4. Oops, that was my mistake, I pulled that one, excuse me. And pellet number 5. Cool. Let me do it in the splatter target now. pulled that one, apologies. Cool, all right. So let's take it out to 40 meters and we'll do the same thing again. Those groups are amazing. I'll put a little video up in the corner now of me comparing the group sizes to one of those batteries that live in there. It's very good. Let's take it out to 40 meters and see how the Crackshot 2020 Air Arms groups at 40 meters. And okay, we're at 40 meters and I have, all that fell in there rather luckily. I am going to just see where we are. Okay, so I'm going to keep it at 1 mil dot so I remember, so that the group is consistent, and I will do it on both of the targets we have here. Oh, pellet on pellet, I love that. Okay, let's hope I can maintain the same levels here. No. He can try, but he can also fail. One more. I'm still happy with the group, but you know how it is. Right, I'm happy with that. But what I'm going to do for you guys, I'm going to do the same thing on the target next door to it, so you can see. Now, there's a oops, excuse me, I dropped that pellet. There's a different sort of sensation for me shooting this kind of target. That was one heck of a flyer there. So I'm going to consider that as just one pellet being shot so far. That's more like it. So that's number 2. Three. Number 4. And number 5. Okay, that looks good. But I'm going to take it out even further. Let's look at it at 50 meters now. That's also very impressive. I can show you here, just at the side, about some of the groupings and how nice that they are. But the big one, where the real money is at 50 meters. So let me show you what the grouping is like at 50 meters, and you can judge for yourselves. All right, big one at 50 meters. So let me get that one on there. I switched over to JSB heavies, and you need to do that for longer distances, in my opinion. Your opinion may vary. So I need to remember now what it is of the second line. Okay. So if I remember this time the holdover I'm using, we should get an idea of how it's going to group at this distance. I'll do a few more in this one because I think 50 meters is a big distance, but you can see how nice the group is shaping up to be. It's lovely. It's a lovely little group. A few more. Excellent, I'm going to call it a day there. There is the grouping at 50 meters. I had to switch pellets. When I was doing the 50 meter grouping with QIS pellets, it wasn't very good. At longer distances, I always favor JSB heavies, and they're the ones that I use for the 50 meter group. And I'm happy with that. With a bit more time, if I was in different conditions, it is slightly breezy here today. I might be able to change, but I'm still happy with that. This really is a one-off. You won't find another air arms like this anywhere in the world. And it represents something historic for me, and hopefully you too. Crackshot is proving itself to be a really, really good shop. They're ambassadors for shooting in the Southwest and the United Kingdom, and if you're a fan of air arms or you're a fan of Crackshot, this would definitely be worth considering. It's mint condition. There is not a single scratch on it that I can detect. I didn't get along with the scope at longer distances, so I had to really concentrate hard, and I had to even use some of the red, like when the crosshair can turn red on this. I wasn't comfortable using this scope. I've been far more comfortable using other scopes. That's just me personally. That doesn't detract from how good this gun is. Has an adjustable butt pad and a cheek piece. Really, really simple to use. It's difficult to say anything other than that. So, to finish up, this gun is currently available from my good friends at Crackshot in Newton Abbot in their pre-owned section. The gun is retailing for £725 without the scope and £899 with the scope. Let me hope I've got that right. Yes. Every pre-owned gun that's over £300 at least from Crackshot will come with a warranty, and they're going to look after you. So if you're interested in an RFD transfer to anywhere in the country, speak to the boys at Crackshot. They'll be more than happy to help you out. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.